Short stories from I Never Heard My Father Sing, Tales from Mid-Century Life in the Texas Hill Country by Gus Henry Jacob.
My older sister, Vanjie, insisted that I tell you of an incident of which I have no personal recollection. But Vanjie swears it happened, and she calls it the time Gus Henry told off the President of the United States. It all goes back to when I was in the first grade at the Andes Public School. My teacher was Ms. Stapp. She was a stern but loving woman who would put up with no monkey business from anyone in her charge. Ms. Stapp had no need for a written list of rules of do's and don'ts. If she needed a rule, she'd make it up on the spot. And we knew she meant everything she said. A long green willow switch had a place of honor on her desktop. However, early on, she did stress three most important items. Number one, no running in the hall. Now that was obvious. Two was no bubble gum under the seat of your desk. Now, where can you put it when it still has a lot of flavor? And number three, sounds strange, but it's no jumping off the auditorium stage. So what has that got to do with the President of the United States? I'm getting to that, but you had to know a little bit about Ms. Stapp. You see, back when I was 6 years old, Lyndon B. Johnson was the representative in Washington from our neck of the woods. Now, LBJ, everyone called him by his initials. LBJ never shirked an opportunity to win voters, current or future, even at a dusty crossroads to nowhere called Andes, Texas. I don't know if it was an evening rally or a parent-teacher night or whatever. Either way, LBJ was there, and you can be sure that the auditorium was packed with folks from all around, standing room only. And 6-year-old little me found his place seated on the floor down front. Well, once the welcome speech and introductions were completed, the confident congressman strode forward and with very little effort hopped on stage, just a low 20-inch jump. When he finished his speech, he was anxious to press the flesh. It was his term for a political handshake. And so he literally hopped off the stage. But no sooner had he jumped down than Vanjie's little brother jumped up, looked the guest of honor in the eye, shook his finger in a storm warning. "Hey, mister, don't you let Miss Stapp get you jumping off the stage. She'll whoop you for sure." The crowd roared with laughter. And I'd like to think so did the future President of the United States.